Hello guys, welcome to Work Motors, it's Amir, and in today's video I'm going to be sort of starting a series on this. So I'm going to be creating an owner's guide on the BMW 2 Series. So in today's video guys, I'm going to be showing you the most annoying problems I face owning the BMW 2 Series. This could be mechanical or even just simple design flaws that I just don't like. So let's get into it. Now, I must say the design on the 2 Series is absolutely beautiful. I love the design of this car. However, I do wish to own an M2 in the future, which, whether that's a G Series or an F Series, I don't know, but it's just beautiful. I love the car. However, in terms of modifications, I would like to add a splitter because I do not like that gap. Now, let's see the problems I've had when driving this car. Just before we start, I would just like to state that everything that I said in this video is from my personal experience and what I think of the car and its design. And yeah, I'm not judging the car in any way because I absolutely love it. These are just small minor problems that I have faced. So let's start by lifting up the bonnet. And underneath you have the smallest engine of the 2 Series, the BMW 218i V38 3-cylinder engine. And I must say, although it's small, it still has its performance. It's still nippy. However, let's bring you onto the problems with this. So really, there's only one problem that I've encountered, and that would be a coolant leak. Now, I don't know what has caused this coolant leak or where it's actually coming from, although I will find that out when it gets put into the garage, and I will update you guys on what has happened. I mean, it is a bit dirty in here, so please don't attack me for that. But yeah, apart from that, it is fully, I think it's reliable, you know. I haven't had too many problems. So yeah, let's close the bonnet. I think it's now time to go take a look inside. It is a lot warmer inside than outside currently. I'm in England and it's pretty cold. However, summer is just around the corner, so I am quite happy about that. Now, the first problem I'm going to talk about is the iDrive system. And although this is a 2017 model, the iDrive system is a little bit out of date. I'm going to be showing you what exactly annoys me. So when all systems are go and I'm ready to go, handbrake off, and I want to connect to the Bluetooth, it takes a while for the Bluetooth options to actually come up. So if I'm in a rush to go somewhere, then I sort of have to wait for music, because as you know, driver's code, you can't leave without your music being played. So I'm sort of here waiting for Bluetooth to sort of come up, and it does take a while, which is kind of annoying. See, there we go, it's came up. But again, that is just a minor problem. However, if you're in a rush, it does waste time. Another thing that annoys me about this car is the fuel. Now, this car really does like to drink fuel. I mean, it drinks so much fuel. And after research, I've found out that the 218i, because of how much power it has, I believe that has a contribution to how much fuel it uses. So a lot of people just go one up to the 220i or 220d, but obviously diesel is a different story. But yeah, I have to refuel this car quite a lot of times. Miles per gallon is all over the place. I think I get an average of... Unfortunately, the audio stopped working for some reason. What I was saying here is, around town, I average around 35 miles per gallon, and on motorways, the highest I've really got is about 46 to 47 miles per gallon. Very precise numbers there. When I looked at the BMW figures, they quite clearly do not match. I don't know if my foot is too heavy or any other factors, but I have tried really hard to get the highest MPG possible in my car, and that doesn't seem to be working. Another thing that annoys me about this car is, I'm sure every BMW owner can agree with me here, is these stupid indicators. Now, they're just annoying, and I can see why people don't actually use them that much. So like, say if I'm changing lane, then if I like want to put it back down, sometimes I'll press the other side indicator, and it's just embarrassing on the road. However, I have got used to it now, so I don't get that problem anymore. But when I first started driving, that was very annoying. I'd prefer if they just stay up, and then as soon as you turn, it goes down or something. A trick to bypass this is just the flick up feature. So instead of applying it fully, there is just a flick up feature, a flick down feature for just changing lane, which I guess is a lot better in some ways, but I really don't like the feel of these indicators. So yeah. Another problem I've encountered with this BMW is unfortunately the window. Now, if I press that, it's not gonna move. I had a problem, and please mind the dirtiness. I need to get this car cleaned. Back in winter in the UK, when it was sort of -10-ish, -6-ish, around one of them numbers, my window stopped working. As you can see, they are frameless and they do look nice. However, in winter you are very, I won't say very, but you are at risk of losing these windows. I think the regulator or something needs changing. So when you actually do open the door in winter, you need to be extra careful when opening it, because obviously you can damage these, and in my case that is exactly what I've done here, so I'm going to need to be changing that. Another problem that I've noticed, which I didn't talk about when filming in the daytime, since then it has now rained, so my car is absolutely soaking, is if we look this side, there's not much protection for leaves or any of that. So if I'm on the school car park, for example, I know in autumn it gets the worst. There'll be leaves that drop, and I sort of, every time I go to clean my car, I have to go fish them out, which is very annoying. But yeah, that's another problem that I face under the bonnet. So yeah. And that is all I can think of in terms of problem for the F22 Generation 2 series. Now, I will be making a few other videos, not so negative, probably positive, about what I like about the BMW 2 series, and then I will do a full depth review of it, more of sort of like an owner's guide to it as time goes on. But yeah guys, that is all I can think of today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.